Hello comrades, this is Chad here, and as you guys can tell by the title, inside today's video, I'm going to be doing my review of Glass. Let's get right into it. So some of the reviews of this movie are IMDb gave it a 7.4 out of 10, and Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 36 out of 100. The director of the film is M. Night Shyamalan. The release date was January 18th of 2019. The budget for the film was around $20 million, and so far in box office and the Thursday night preview, it made $3.7 million, which was whenever I saw the film last night. And overall, I really enjoyed Glass. In my opinion, this is my favorite film of the year so far. Granted, this is the only film that I've seen that's come outside 2019, but overall, I really enjoyed the film, like I said. In my opinion, I think this is probably one of M. Night Shyamalan's best films yet, and I think this is better than Unbreakable and Split, definitely. And I think the actors, James McAvoy, Bruce Willis, and Samuel L. Jackson, all are very good inside this role. I think James McAvoy is probably one of the best parts of this film. I think he did a pretty good job inside of Split, but I feel like we didn't really get to see the full extent of his acting ability. Inside this film, he does a great job just switching between the roles, and I think overall he's one of the best parts of this film, like I said. I also think Bruce Willis did a pretty good job as his role returning as David Dunn inside this film. Recently inside most of his films, it's really seemed like he's just been phoning in the roles, and it seems like with this film he really cares about the character and is actually, actually trying to do a good job with it, and you can definitely tell compared to his performance in films like Death Wish and Marauders. And like I said, Samuel L. Jackson is also pretty good inside this role too. For the most part, the cinematography is pretty good. There are some great shots inside this film, but I feel like inside the action sequences, it does rely on a little bit too much of the POV shots, which I just think it's a little bit lazy just using those shots during the action sequences, and you just don't really get to see what is happening whenever it's just a POV shot, so I don't think those work very well inside of it. And speaking of the action, there's a lot more action than I actually expected to be inside this film. Because seeing Unbreakable and Split, there's not really a whole lot of action sequences inside those films. Inside this film, there's more action than I thought, like I said. And whenever there is action, it's pretty good. I think the action between David Dunn and the Beast is awesome, especially the beginning action, and the final battle of the film is super good. And when the film does start out, it pretty much just gets right into it. It doesn't bother with exposition, and I think that was a very good way to start out this film. The conflict is pretty much established, in like the first 20 minutes of the film, and I thought the first 20 minutes were probably like the best part of the film, and I think it was kind of hard to keep that going throughout the film. It does decrease in quality going throughout the film. It starts out really good. That's probably whenever it's at its peak, and then it slowly starts to go down. I feel like it starts to pick up again. It's not terribly bad. It's not even bad. It's just not as enjoyable as it was inside the beginning of the film. And overall, I really like this film. It met most of my wishes if you guys saw my wishes video. So if you don't want to know any spoilers, I wouldn't watch that. And I really like the twist and the end. I feel like the end was probably one of the best parts of the film. I love the ending of the film. And yes, I do understand some people were disappointed by this film. I think the reason being was people were expecting this to be, the Unbreakable sequel. But I feel like Bruce Willis wasn't really as main as a character as he could have been inside this film. That could possibly be a reason why people were disappointed by this film. And I also feel like just average moviegoers were going into this thinking that this was going to be almost a superhero film, whenever in reality it's more of a thriller. Well, there is superhero aspects inside the film. And overall, I enjoyed this. I would definitely recommend it. And so far, even though it's the only film that I've seen this year, it's definitely my favorite film of the year. And I'm going to give it an 8.8 out of 10. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button to become a comrade today. Drop a like on this video and turn on the post notification bell so you can get notified every single time I upload a video. Make sure you guys go check out my video from 2 days ago. I didn't upload, sorry. I actually had wrestling practice, and then I went to go see this movie like right after that. So that's the reason why there wasn't an upload yesterday. And the reason why there's only one upload today is because I have a wrestling tournament that I'm leaving for in like 20 minutes. So hopefully I do good there. If I do good, I might have a match video uploaded. So if so, stay tuned for that. But until then, I will see you guys later. This is Chad signing off. Peace out.